Hey, this is ErgotProxy coming to you with a new series of videos on DragonSoul topics. And since it is currently free rune removal weekend, as we see here, we're going to go mess with some of my toons. So one of the things I've been wanting to do recently is swap two runes, but they're both 5-star runes. One's on my Corgi. It's pretty good. Bonus crit damage, that's one of the great stats. Not great, but pretty good minor rune stats for Corgi. Armor penetration growth is definitely one of the best. And if you need to find out a little bit more about where to find info on runes, I suggest this website, ds.bezoom.ru. Everything you really need to know in English, Russian, German, and French about various toons and what runes they like. So right now we're talking about Corgi. Here she is. So you can see her super stats are things like basic damage and armor penetration, health dodge, tenacity, lifesteal, slashing damage, and agility. Most of these guys up here, especially these three, are the major runes, and you'll see some of the minor categories popping up here. The rune you just saw, crit rating and crit rating growth, is right here. Obviously, we've got bonus crit damage, starting energy, and conservation. So these are all awesome stats to have in your Corgi's runes. So let's go back to the Corgi. So checking out this rune, everything looks good, except we've got magic penetration growth, which the Corgi doesn't do any magic damage, and so you can check out this. She does physical damage and slashing damage as her basic attack. Looking at fetch, same thing. Same thing for grab the tail. She heals there, and there she boosts her agility. So what you see now, of course, is that these numbers are in orange, so that means they're affected by categories like basic damage, strength, and agility. And they're doing physical damage, so our Corgi does not need any magic penetration. She also doesn't do any water damage, so we're going to take this rune off, and we're going to find my Hydra. So the Hydra also has a bolt rune in the bottom right. She's got crit rating growth instead of bonus crit damage, so I mean they're categories that go together. As your crit rating grows, you're more likely to strike critically. When you strike critically, the number of crit damage matters. For Corgi and Hydra, they're both at 200%. And so everything you really need to know about your toons is right here. So bonus crit damage, 200%. Corgi's the same, plus whatever we have in runes. And there are their various growths. So what I'm going to do is swap these things, because I would like for my Hydra to get the magic penetration growth for her basic damage, because she hits with magic, and you can also see that her blue power makes her magic bounce to all the other foes, but of course it's still magic damage. This number is still affected by strength, basic damage, and agility, because it's in brown. If it was in green, then it would be affected by skill power and intellect. Alright, so here's my Hydra. She's now got more crit damage, not as much crit growth. Let's check out my Corgi. Let's give her this rune. So she's going to get some tenacity, some dodge, cooldown reduction, which is great for her second skill where she twirls and whirls, some extra lifesteal, and some slashing damage, which is why I thought this rune is perfect for her. So looking at her now, she's at 3284, which is about the same as when she started. The Hydra is about the same as when she started. So really that didn't change the power much, but if you can consider what the two different heroes do, now Hydra's basic attack is much more powerful, and so it's her third skill. And then Corgi has all the right tools to do maximum damage. So that's a simple rune swap, and I will advise that during the free rune swap 24-hour period, you go ahead and go through the runes of your various toons and see what fits and what doesn't fit. I have a number of toons that I need to revamp, so in the following videos, I'll be talking to you about some of the other characters. Thanks for watching.